Imagine a company dealing with more than 100 clients, holding information in papers, in different spreadsheets, and having this mass of conflict information, not serving well each client. So we created a system for a company in real estate. The problem was they were not having a lot of sales, and they were spending months working with clients but forgetting about some interested people. They were losing weeks, sometimes months, to find solutions, find houses, apartment to show to the clients that were not aligned with what the client wanted. So a lot of effort for not closing sales. We solved this problem with KPIs that gives good direction for the decision making, defining, optimizing the process of them to serve more efficiently the client, and using a system that make the day-to-day tasks easier and reliable. This was the result. They could have a sales radar to be able to understand each phase of each client, to focus in the most priority ones. So first I created a simple KPI. In minutes they could see that they had a lot of clients coming during the year, but they were not really the process of serving the clients, listening the clients, understanding what the clients want to provide a good solution that the clients want to buy. This process was not good. So we found the root of the problem. With this simple KPI, we could see that they had more than 100 buyers wanting to buy properties, and also 38 people selling different properties. So we realized that the problem was not about attracting clients. And they were more than 1 year having fights inside of the company, talking about attracting more clients, how to attract more clients, but actually they were naturally attracting clients during the whole year. The problem, we discovered that they were not serving well these clients. 44 people were waiting, ready to buy apartment, houses, land, but the company was putting energy and time in ideas, possibilities that was coming, instead of serving the real clients that was there, ready and waiting to close deals. So this KPI showed them what was the root of the problem. It was about the process to serve the client they had. And here's how this part of the system works. Easily we can classify each client if they are sellers or buyers. And here we change the status of the client manually, and soon I will show how the system does it also automatically to make it easier for the user. The second solution was to map the whole process. So then we could really see where to optimize, where to make it better in order to be more efficient, time efficient, and also in order to listen better to the client's needs to move the process forward, move the clients forward to the different phases. We discovered that this complex process that they had when was inefficient was actually only 5 phases that contained 10 steps. And for each step, we defined each task. So they don't need to remember and keep everything in mind. They stop forgetting the tasks, the critical tasks. And also, they don't lose time thinking about what to do. It's clear, it's defined. When it's time to do this step with that client, they just go and get the things done quicker with more productivity. Then, based in the process that was mapped, we created a system. So let's see actually how the system works. First part of the system is to capture information, important information quickly in the daily life. Whatever the broker is, so he could capture directly in his computer or in his phone, whatever he is. Maybe he had an idea, maybe he had a contact with somebody in an event or receive an indication. He can simply get his phone, open this app, and capture the information. For example, name, test 1. Okay, this guy is a buyer and a seller also. No, he's just a buyer. Okay, he's interested in house and apartment and also in land. Some important information he can add as well. Where does this person came? Came from internet or came from an indication, came from a special event. He can add picture here, picture of the house. He can add the address if he wants. And that's it. He sent in some seconds he captured this idea or this important information. So in seconds, he captured this lead. And then every information from the app appears automatically here. All the information we put, he's a seller, he's interested in house, apartment, and land. So basically this part of the system aim to capture important information and concentrate this information in only one place. So everybody that needs this information know where to access and have this easily in a list. Of course, if he wants to capture this information in a computer instead of the app, also he can do. He just come here and add in this blue part. Manually, he can put here test 2. And this guy is a seller. And then he sells a house. Some important information. And that's it. All his clients are listed here in the phase number 1. That is just capture new leads. Okay? Manually and automatically from the app comes here. Now we move to the second phase. The attracted already capture new clients. The second phase is to interview the lead to understand what the person really wants, what's their problem. So we can see here that our test 1 client appeared automatically. He was captured, and now they need to do the meeting, the discovery call, the interview with the client. So this system is pointing the direction to the employee, what to do with who. And now the system will help this employee to really have the perfect good questions to extract the answer that they really need in order to go and find good solutions that serves the need. Before, the company was having talks and a lot of blah blah blahs, losing time and not really remembering to ask the specific critical questions. And sometimes forgetting what the client said because they were not good listeners. So the system now have a set of questions that they must ask to understand the real need. They don't forget this. And once they go and do the interview, the discovery call, look what happens. The client disappeared from here and appeared in the next phase, which is here. The employees start to go to find solutions, to find apartments, the right property that the client wants. That's it. And interesting as well that in the system, when I come to do the interview, the discovery call with the client, and I select his name here, test 1, look what happened. He brings automatically all the information that we had coming from the app. So we don't lose time bringing information and rewriting everything that was already done. Look again, if I put here, test 1 comes, you see. Okay, the interview was done. We collect all the answers during the discovery call, and then the company goes to the next step, which is find a solution for this client. But at this time, they will find a solution that's really aligned with what the clients really want to solve their main need. So he comes here, that I call the map of the client, that holds all the information about the journey of this client. We have what the client wants and needs. We have all the solutions that we will present to this client that's aligned with what they want and need, and also the offer that we will make. So look, the system working now. When I come here in this phase to find solutions, right, and select the client test 1, okay, the system brings everything already. Good, important information that I need to see in front of me to create this map of the client. So finally, the employee can go to create a solution for this client. Once they created and found a solution, they are sure that this solution is serving all these needs. This solution here, this apartment that I found for this client, solves all these needs that the client requested. Because we don't want to find solutions going to visit apartments and properties that are not aligned with what the client needs and can pay for and want. This helps to keep the company on track and not lose time. Look what happens in the sales radar. This client that was here, test 1, he came and he is here now. The names are like this just because of privacy, sorry. So look, he appeared here automatically. I will show you again. The client was here, and as soon as I started to find the solutions, it will move the client to the next phase automatically. The company are not lost in what to do with each client. They have a clear map showing every phase of the client's journey in one single report. And of course, once the client went for a visit in this property and they are negotiating because they want now to buy this property, it goes automatically to the new phase. You see? Look, once I select a visit for this property, it appears next visit, which day and which house it is. And if the client decides to buy and start to negotiate, it moves forward to the next phase, the client. That's the main report for the company not lose track of the client's journey. Okay, the last part I want to show you, and this is the very important one. This company were losing a lot of sales and opportunities because they were focusing in the wrong people that has not probability of buying. People that are not really interested, that has not a big need, are not ready to buy. And instead of putting energy and focus in the ones that are ready to buy, have a big and clear need, and sometimes it's even easier and faster to close the deal, the real estate brokers were getting distracted with opportunities and people that was not really the priority. So now the system shows the hierarchy of priority. The clients that's focus one, they are ready to buy, they can buy, their need is big and clear. It's not just an idea to buy a house one day in the future. No, they need now. And it's easier to find a solution for this client. Goes focus one. And then goes focus two. Clients that has less need, or it's not so easy to find a solution for this client, and goes lower in the priorities as they have less priority. So now the system will automatically show the company that employs the real estate brokers which is the most priority clients to focus on. And then if we change the informations, we extract in the meetings, if we change the information, if we change the price of the houses, 1 million this house, look what happens. Here also change. Client number one, he's a priority, but if we come here and we change some of the informations about money, about the other variables, the system will understand what's happening and readjust the priority. And the client test number one now went down a little bit. And the last one, the client number two, for example, if we change some of the informations also here, the client number two will change in the radar. He went to focus 3. The client number 2 from focus 4. Now, if we change all the informations here, he will come and automatically reorder the priority. So then the employees can really work in a most efficient way using their time and energy to focus in what's really priority, more probability to close deals, because the system's helping them to stay organized, to stay focused, and to not lose time while working. That's it.